Charlie Cox's Daredevil, who was once just Marvel's comic character, is now one of the most famous Marvel heroes. The blind hero first appeared on screens back in 1989 in The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, and today, there's a whole series about Daredevil fighting injustice. We've got some fantastic news for all the Daredevil fans, so hold tight. Here's everything we know, and you should too. Is it true that Charlie Cox is reprising his role as Daredevil? With Matt Murdock's confirmed appearance in the upcoming Marvel film Spider-Man No Way Home, Daredevil fans are now asking whether their favorite character makes a proper return to the screen or not. Although nothing is officially confirmed yet, it is true that Daredevil Matt Murdock will be returning in other upcoming Marvel projects. Apart from Spider-Man No Way Home, our favorite superhero is reportedly going to be a part of 3 of the Marvel projects. Daredevil fans who were extremely disappointed after Netflix canceled the Daredevil series after the 3rd season must be delighted now. Marvel saw the opportunity and made the return of Matt Murdock possible, as both Daredevil and Spider-Man exist in the same universe of Marvel's multiverse. It was the best way to get Daredevil to make a comeback. With Spider-Man No Way Home, Daredevil is making its first official appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The crazy thing about this news is that Charlie Cox's very first contract with the MCU, and it's not normal to sign 3 shows and 1 film in your first contract. According to the latest reports, Matt Murdock will be a part of the upcoming series She-Hulk and Echo. Both of these series are set in New York, and Matt Murdock will make an entry as an attorney. With the confirmation of Daredevil's appearance in Marvel shows and films, it has also been explained that Matt Murdock's character will be quite different from the one fans watched in the Netflix series. Daredevil reboot. Is this actually happening? Daredevil fans have a lot to be happy about, as what no one was expecting is soon to happen. According to the latest reports, a Daredevil reboot is probably on its way, and screenwriter, whom most of us know as the voiceover artist from video games like Solid Snake and Metal Gear Solid franchise, broke this news to fans by confirming that Disney Plus and Marvel Studios are planning a Daredevil reboot. When asked about the character Hayter would want to adapt for MCU, he immediately mentioned the Daredevil reboot and showed his desire to be a part of this project. With Hayter almost confirming a reboot, the whole Daredevil fandom is now buzzing with excitement. After all, it's impossible for Hayter to talk about something without having know-how. Unfortunately, just like any other MCU leak, David Hayter was also quick to debunk what he said about the Daredevil reboot. He also used Twitter to ensure that Daredevil fans don't get too excited about the reboot and said that he can't confirm anything yet and doesn't have any inside information either. Then again, if David Hayter actually just mistakenly mentioned the reboot, it only hurt the Daredevil fans. Daredevil fans have been waiting for a reboot and even started a hashtag Save Daredevil campaign after the shows like The Punisher, Luke Cage, and others got a Netflix boot. With that being said, we hope that Hayter wasn't mistaken and a reboot is really on its way. Fan theory about Netflix's Daredevil coming to MCU. Back in August, when there was no confirmed news about Daredevil being a part of Spider-Man No Way Home, a fan theory was already circulating between Daredevil fans. In 2018, after Netflix canceled the Daredevil series, fans started hoping that someday Disney Plus would revive the show again. When they watched the trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home, these desperate fans noticed something and stated a theory. In Spider-Man No Way Home's trailer, the man in a white dress shirt who throws some documents in front of Peter Parker, who's detained for legal reasons after getting his identity exposed, was a hint for the return of Matt Murdock. Fans didn't even see the face of the person and still got a reason to believe that Daredevil will be a part of this upcoming Spider-Man movie. The fan theory turned out to be true, and we'd say Daredevil fans are geniuses, and they love their superhero so much that even minor details can give them major hints. What's the future of Daredevil in MCU? Talking about Daredevil, Charlie Cox has made it very clear that he doesn't want to jeopardize the character's future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The star played the role of Matt Murdock in the Netflix series, and it is a fact that whenever we think of Daredevil, it's always Murdock who comes up in front of our eyes. However, Charlie Cox has denied the assumptions of him playing the role of Daredevil in the upcoming Spider-Man many times. Fans still believe that the Daredevil star has a bright future in MCU. When asked about the return of Daredevil after Netflix canceled this series, Charlie Cox said a long time has passed since the show got canceled, so if Daredevil returns, it would be more like reimagining the character. He also said that the foundation would be the same, but he can't say what the return of Daredevil would look like, as reimaginations are mostly quite different from what we have seen earlier. Even though Charlie Cox believes that the return would be a reimagination, it doesn't mean he's ruling out the continued storylines of Netflix's original Daredevil series. In an interview, the star mentioned that the series still has some loose ends that need a proper ending. Just like that, even if Daredevil's future in MCU is not too long, it is still something that'll give the fans the satisfaction of having to see Murdock's story coming to a proper ending. Why did Marvel's Daredevil series get so popular? Some may think that Daredevil fans overreacted over its sudden cancellation, but the truth is that the show was such a masterpiece that it should have lasted longer. There's so many reasons why Marvel's Daredevil got so famous, and the performance by all the actors in the series is one of them. Each and every actor in the series gave an outstanding performance, and it's genuinely impossible to find any imperfection in their acting skills. It seems like a lot of them put their best foot forward for the whole 3 seasons. The next reason for its popularity was its source material. All the seasons really did pay homage to their source material, and we love every bit of it. There's more. The superhero revival in Daredevil is definitely one of the best ones in the history of Marvel's hero revivals. Even the portrayal of the antagonist Kingpin is extremely strong, and it is one of the best villains that Marvel has set up. The villain doesn't only bring fear but also a sense of power to the series. One reason for Daredevil's popularity is Charlie Cox's perfect portrayal portrayal of Daredevil and his alter ego, Matt Murdock. The star gave Daredevil his face, and now even the comic readers imagine him when reading about Daredevil. Now, if someone else plays the same character for another film or series, the feelings attached to it will be totally different. Last but not least, the series also offers enough action and adventure to its viewers. After all, it's a superhero series, and action is mandatory for such shows. When it comes to fighting and justice, Matt Murdock can be quite hard on the criminals. Everything about the series was just finger-licking good, from the acting to the storyline, which makes us understand why the fans felt so bad. Upcoming MCU projects. Marvel Cinematic Universe is in Phase 4 right now, and here are some of the projects that are on their way. First off, Spider-Man No Way Home is set to release in December of 2021. At the same time, Disney Plus has also confirmed that spin-offs for Hawkeye and Agatha Harkness are confirmed, and they'll be centered in the upcoming series Echo, which is set to release somewhere in 2023. As for now, the series is being written, and the production will start in the next year. Another Marvel series which is in production right now is She-Hulk, and fans will get to watch it in 2022. The exact release date for She-Hulk is still confidential. Other than that, 5 Marvel movies that were supposed to release in the latter half of 2021 are now delayed and will be released in the next 2 years. These 5 movies include Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Captain Marvel, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Not just that, Disney also announced the schedule for some untitled Marvel movies that are set to release in 2023 and 24. These untitled movies are probably the Phase 5 films. According to the whole Marvel schedule, we can say for sure that even with the delays, Marvel fans will have a lot to watch in the coming years. MCU has brought Marvel fans masterpieces over the years, and now it's also up for giving the fans another chance to watch their favorite Daredevil again. With all these updates for Daredevil fans, it's a wrap for now. For more Marvel updates, keep watching our videos, and don't forget to support us by dropping a like.